your question or comment in before the show is over with. Welcome to Honest Opinion, keeping it real, making it happen. What say you, caller?
Calling in to say that the one young lady, my heart is out to you and your family. I think that's Ebony. Mr. Bennett. Mr. Bennett never said anything about trusting in the Lord. He never said anything about trusting in the Lord. And he got to realize for him to get where he is.
Let me correct you, sister. He said he's a strong believer in God. He said that in the last segment of the interview. Of course, you may have missed that. He said that he's a strong believer in God.
Well, let him say it again.
And if you, I can't agree and say, let him say it again. We're not going to cut you off. I had to correct that because he did say it.
Ma'am, I would not have made it all those years without God.
All right. Go ahead and continue. Go ahead and continue, sister.
That's it.
Sister down.
We can't hear that.
On my third.
Say it again, ma'am.
And
She said she had a second chance in life. She's working on her third.
By the grace of God. And that's what I have to say.
All right, then. Okay, go ahead, Hakeem.
I would
Hakeem the Dream.
Since we getting a little spiritual, not that we don't always be, but the thought just came to me is that a lot of times in our life, certain things take place in our life, but God intends for that to be, because that would be an example, a reflection for others. Like the prophet Job. You remember, y'all know the story of Job. You don't get religion. That Job was sick, and his wife, and you know, people say, well, Job, you know, you should not put yourself through this. Ain't it all by saying certain things. The Quran say something a little different. But the point that I'm saying is that Job's body was affected with sickness, and they had maggot was on him. And one thing that when I heard this story, it touched my heart to this day. When the maggot fell off, he told his wife, say, put the maggot back on, because God intended for that maggot to eat my flesh. And this is the reason for this being. So not all affliction, not all sickness, not all bad things like that. It's just a strength and a character builder. Because it's just like if you go to school and if you don't study for the test, then you don't feel like you're worthy of learning anything. You just waste a lot of time. So I just want to say that to the listeners, myself included, that every day not going to be the same, but every day would be the same if your faith increased. As more hardship come to you, increase your faith.
All right, then. We're almost out of time, Hakeem the Dream. We want to make sure that our listeners follow us on Facebook at Honest Opinion Radio, YouTube at Honest Opinion Radio, and also you can also get us streaming live at WTMP.com. We're almost to the end. The Life of Second Chance has been a wonderful show. We're going to start with Mr. Bennett. What would you give as your closing remarks and give a warning to our young brothers out there?
Tell us where you're at now in your life, please. Business-wise.
Well, first of all, I want you young men to know that there's a lot of opportunities out here for you guys that's getting out of prison. All you got to do is you got to ask for them. You can't come out here thinking that you're going to make $1 in a second. You got to ask for them. You got to reach out for them. Because right now, you know, I'm a proud business owner. You know, I got a barber shop, got a restaurant with my daughter. And y'all need to come and get your hair cut. It's called New Blue. All right,
Hold on a minute. All right, we have to do that for him. Give out the address where your barber shop at so we can give you a plug. It ain't no shameless plug. It's a good plug.
It's 41 in Gibson.
Wait.
It's off of 41 in Gibson. And the restaurant is called Junior Boy.
Junior Boy. All right, give out your phone number because, you know, they don't go to Gibson to that much. So, give out your phone number.
The phone number is 813-531-4190.
All right, your closing remark, Ms. Simmons.
My closing remarks will be, get your house in order.
All right, she made it plain. And we prepare for wedding, we prepare for vacation, you got to prepare for death. Get your life in order, says Ms. Simmons. All right, Ms. Major, your closing remark, our superstar from Montel Williams.
I just like to tell people, surround yourself by positive people, stay positive, don't listen to negative, just keep yourself surrounded by positive people.
All right, and last question, there is some of the Cirrhosis Foundation, they're doing research on this. should we support those? Any research being done on this? I didn't get a chance to ask you that. I want to ask you before you go.
They don't, MS and the VIX is different.
Now, so is any research being done on the VIX?
Not really.
Okay. All right. So that's a political issue we're going to deal with. I can't see. Can we start getting some research from our congressman on this rare disease? Because in a country like this, that's an opportunity for some of our young people to go study and become scientists and come up with a cure for this. This is what America's all about. That's what education do. You can't go in mind with education just going out and get a job. Come out and do something significant, like what Charles Drew did when he came up with the blood bank. So we definitely want to know that. High Candy Dream, this has been a wonderful show. Thank you for the topic. It was your topic. We worked on it. You know, we worked on it 3 weeks. We finally got the right characters for it, and I thank God that I know Miss Major and that you ran into Miss Simmons, and of course you know Mr. Bennett. We made it happen. But next week we're going to be talking about youth empowerment in action. We're going to be talking about youth organizations empowering young people. We're going to have Ralph Smith from the Computer Mentors on. We're going to have Yasser from the Muslim Without Borders, and we're going to have Pastor Dean from the Hope Center over there on 29th and Lake and over there by Middleton High School. So it's going to be a exciting show next week. Young people, it's got some great opportunities for young people to get involved in, especially with computer mentors. Hakeem the Dream, next week's show.
Yes, again, the name of our show is Honest Opinion, keeping it real and make it happen. We're here to do what we say. We're going to try to make it happen. So those of you who have a topic that you want us to discuss and have some guests, we say feel free to call myself, either Brother Jarvis. My number is 813-267-1600. And maybe sometime just call and say you guys doing a good job, keep the good work up, and whatever good things you may want to say. Even if you say something that's not so good, we're used to it.
And then Hakeem is right. If you got some show ideas, you can call me at 813-787-6652, or you can just leave us a message on Facebook at Honest Opinion Radio, and show ideas and topics. We'll put a panel together. We'll try to get it on the air because we're about the community. This is your community radio station. We want to thank our new program director, Alex Jordan, WTMP, and our sales manager, Angela Buden. We really want to thank the staff and management of WTMP, our producer, Elliot Burt, also our IT person, Mr. Sadiq Farhani. We want to thank him. He put it on Facebook. He every week. He on time. We really want to thank them. We have a great staff. Our research department, Miss Imani. She bring all those great monologues for Hakeem the Dream. Just a wonderful, Honest Opinion family. We want to thank you for it. This is Jarvis Elamine, the co-host and producer of Honest Opinion. We'll see you on the Ups next Saturday. Have a great morning.